Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kamora and I hope you're having an amazing morning, evening, afternoon, or night, wherever you fall in that spectrum. And if not, I hope seeing my beautiful face can help lift your spirits, On today's episode, you will see that we're going to be talking about how you reaching your end goal, how you being skinny is not going to solve all your problems. You becoming skinny, you becoming beautiful is not going to solve all your problems, okay? Pretty much sums it up. I'm going to let future Kamora talk for me. And yeah, enjoy. I personally think one of the most disheartening things that I have to come to terms with is my mascara smeared. Sorry about that. I think one of the most disheartening and come to reality moment is when you realize that all the time, effort, energy, just everything that you put into trying to get to this external goal will not suffice you at the end of the day. It will not suffice. You will put so much money, time, energy, resources, mental energy, everything into, let's say, trying to lose 100 pounds, 200 pounds, trying to grow a butt, trying to get clear skin, trying to become more pretty or conventionally attractive with the hope of finally becoming confident in yourself or finally attracting partners, friends, relationships, just finally being seen for once. It doesn't matter how you're seen. You could be seen as a person, you could just be seen as beautiful, and you still won't feel fulfilled. You still won't get the attention that you've been working your butt off for. Because a lot of the times we think that if I was skinnier, I would get more attention, I would be liked more, I would be in a relationship, men, women, people would like me more, and they would have crushes on me, they would ask me out, they would do X, Y, and Z. Okay, you reached that goal, now what? You reach that goal, now what? You reach that goal and you don't get the things you want, now what? You reach that goal at the cost of ignoring your mental health, at the cost of ignoring going to social functions or just engaging in certain in a lifetime opportunities, because you're okay, I can risk that. I can put that to the side to work on this goal, because I think that whenever I accomplish this goal, life's going to be perfect. I'm going to be so secure. I'm going to be so confident in myself. And you reach that and you feel empty inside. And you feel wow, I missed out on so many things. I could have been putting my energy into certain things. And it's yeah, you get skinny. You get the perfect body. What are your hobbies though? What are your beliefs? What do you dislike? What do you like as a person? What do you want out of life? What do you want from friendships? What do you dislike from friendships? What else is there outside of reaching that physical external goal? Because a lot of people, myself included, will spend so much time trying to fit into the mold of perfection, perfection, thinking that okay, when I get clear skin, when my body is T, more people will like me, I'll get more friends, I'll get my ideal friend group, more people will have crushes on me, more people will feel comfortable coming up to me and be hey, I like you, Betty, and feeling okay, I can finally bag my crushes now. Okay, but I lost the weight, my skin is clearer than it used to be. I'm not bagging no fine shite. I'm not getting more friendships. I spent so much time worrying about how I looked externally that I just completely neglected what was inside. I feel I became such a boring person when I spent my sole focus on being skinnier and being more attractive. Okay, respectfully, I feel I became a more boring person Okay, and I'm in my redemption era. I'm trying to redeem myself for the like 2, 3, 4 years that I spent trying to become skinnier. Okay. It's like, what about your personality though? What about your personality? Because at the end of the day, you have to remember, you could be the most beautiful person in the world and you still can get treated like dog crap. You can be the most skinniest person in the world and somebody still won't like you. Somebody will still come up to your face and talk crap about you. Somebody will still go behind your back and talk crap about you. At the end of the day, people are unpredictable. People are unpredictable. And you have to realize that even if you do reach those goals, sometimes you're just not going to get the environment that you're in is not going to be one that gets you the attention that you want. Okay, you might get some attention, but you think, oh, okay, period, like I'm a baddie, I'm gonna pull all the fine shine. No. Oh, I'm a baddie, now I'm gonna get all the friends. No, because sometimes you're not meant to be received in certain environments. You're not meant to be liked in certain environments. Sometimes you are too big for certain environments and certain circumstances. And the only reason you're in those circumstances is to learn more about yourself, learn more about life, learn more about how you're able to handle certain situations, how you're able to grow and how you're able to function and grow under pressure. That's the reason you're in some environments. Like for the people in high school, I'm talking to myself when I'm saying this. You can work day and night to try to become beautiful and try to become attractive to the people around you. But at the end of the day, sometimes you're just too big for the environment that you're in. It's like being a big fish in a fish bowl or an aquarium with little fishes who are lollygagging, being lackadaisical. But you are the big fish. You have goals, you have aspirations, you have dreams to achieve. Everyone else is kind of just doing whatever, okay? Why do you want the approval of people who really don't care, like who aren't driven, who aren't in like the same frame of mind as you, who aren't trying to go after their goals like you are, who aren't as ambitious, who are closed-minded, who can't see your vision, who aren't going to help you achieve your vision, who aren't going to help direct you and help correct you when you're wrong, who are going to make passive aggressive comments, who are going to pull you down because you being successful brings out their insecurities. You trying something new brings out their insecurities. So it's like sometimes you could do everything in the world to be the best version of you and to be liked and to be loved and to be received. But if you're in a small fish tank, you will always be too big for your environment. Okay? And sometimes you have to remember, I know it's hard for me personally. Sometimes it's hard because it's like, wow, is there something fundamentally wrong with me? Like, is there something I'm not doing right? Because I see these band kids and these furries getting booed up and felt up in the hallways, and I'm like, is it really my personality? Like, I didn't think I was that ugly and chopped, but like maybe like there's something inherently wrong with me. And it's because I spent so much of my teenage years trying to lose weight and still actively trying to lose weight, clearing my skin up, spending money, big girl bucks on trying to clear this skin up, okay? Putting my body into states of exhaustion, underfeeding my body. Because in my mind, I was like, okay, I'm finally gonna get skinny. I'm finally gonna get the approval of people. People are finally gonna like me romantically and platonically. Like, hey, I lost the weight. My skin is the clearest it's ever been. I dress better. I can do my makeup. Like, the face gets down. Like, don't play with me. But I still feel lonely. I still don't feel self-assured. I still feel like the odd one out. And sometimes it is because of my own insecurity, but it's also because I know that I am meant for bigger and better things. I know that I am just, not to sound like that person, but I'm going to sound like that person. I know that I'm on another level mentally than the people around me. Okay? Because I have goals. I have dreams. I got visions. I got places to be. I'm not playing with my life. I only have one life and I'm not going to mess it up. you know? Like, I'm driven. I have places to be. I have generational curses to break. I have wealth to build, you know? And it's like, yeah, girl, have fun in your teens, but like, I know I'm in a place where I'm not going to be easily understood. And I know there are bigger and better places, environments for me. You don't like your high school or your small town, even if you live in a big town. Why do you want to be liked by the people in your high school? What do you gain? What do you gain? Because in 5 years, no, in 2 years, depending on when you graduate, shoot, me in like 3 months, whenever I graduate in May, like maybe 2 months after that, I'm not going to remember half these people. I didn't interact with half these people. You want to be liked by people that you don't even like. Because maybe at the end of the day, all attention isn't good attention, but attention is attention to people who have been starved, okay? People are quick to say all attention isn't good attention, and I'm saying that, but on the flipping, I've really never received much attention, like romantic pursuit. So of course, whenever I get any inkling of it, I like cling on to it. Anytime a man is friendly with me, I'm like, no, like calm down, because he's just being nice, he's just being friendly. But when you've been fat shamed and like called ugly and bullied for your acne most of your life, like in your most of your adolescence, whenever someone is nice to you, it's like, it's refreshing, and it's like, okay, like, oh, like, I don't know, it just does something to you. It's like those dogs who have been beat their whole life, and as soon as they get a semblance of affection, they like get attached to the owner. I'm not saying I do that, but like, you know. So I just want to tell a quick little story about how I did everything to lose weight, to get my skin clear, and baby, I still don't get male attention. I still am not attracting the friendships that I desire, and it gets to the point where it's like, maybe we should stop focusing on the external and focus on the internal, because whenever you do the work internally, you start to glow from the inside out. Because whenever I was doing my shadow work, whenever I was addressing my trauma, doing my affirmations, maybe I glowed from the inside out. Like I was tea. Body was tea, face was tea, face carb was tea, naturally, acne and all. So quick little summary. Growing up, I was on the heavier side. I was a little thick, chunky little monkey. And for as long as I can remember, my family members always made weight related comments. And I was always pushed to like eat less, to diet, to do more exercise. And towards the end of elementary school, I started getting more comments on like my weight and like also my acne, because there was this one time this girl was like, ew, what's on your face? And it was acne, okay? Because one, I'm genetically predisposed because of my mother, and she would also pop my freaking pimples, leaving dark spots. Something I'm still dealing with to this day, but I'm not gonna be like, it's my mommy's fault. Yeah, it kind of is, but like, kids are just mean. Then I get to middle school, right? I'm in middle school for 2.5 years before I am essentially doing school virtually and online up until my 10th grade year. And in those 2 years that I was in elementary school, what am I saying? In middle school, I was thick. I was like 200 pounds. I was 200 pounds, so 5'8", 200 pounds. 220. That's atrocious. That's gargantuous. That's unhealthy. Okay? And I knew it. My weight has always been an insecurity of mine. I get self-conscious eating in front of people. Well, I used to get self-conscious eating in front of people. Now I don't care, because it's like, bitch, I eat healthier than half of y'all. Vegetables on my plate. Y'all eating chicken tenders and fries and mac and cheese. Clock it, bitch. Oh, that was aggressive. I don't care. But yeah, back in middle school, they'd be like, oh, I don't even have to fight you. Like, not that I would get into a fight, because I was a very, like, I've stayed to myself. But they're like, if you sit on me, you would take me out. Like, I don't even have to raise my fist to you. You could just sit on me and take me out. And I was like, oh. And then paired that with like going from a predominantly black elementary school to a predominantly white middle school. Y'all know what those white girls look like. They look the same in elementary, middle, high school, grad school, post-collegiate, everything. They're universally skinny for the most part. Some of them aren't, but you know what they look like. So it's like I'm this whoop, and you have these skinny, petite little white girls that are getting all the male attention. I'm like, not that I craved male attention. I don't think I was really caring about that at the time, but like I would have crushes on men, and the women that they were, the girls, we were not women, the girls that they went for were always so like skinnier, petite white girls. Like, okay, good for y'all. The freak. That sounds so hateful, but I promise I'm not being hateful. It's just a matter of fact, you know. And I would always get comments on like my freaking acne, and I know you're probably thinking, Kimora, we don't care about your middle school sob story. Well, I do, okay, and somebody can relate, you know, somebody can relate. And yeah, so that became something I was self-conscious of. And then quarantine came, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna glow up. I need to be snatched. I need the skin to be clear. I need this hair to be fixed, because this was back in my heat damage phase, I'm not gonna lie. So I was like trying to look up any way to lose weight, and of course I went down the Anna pipeline. And if any of y'all know, Anna is something serious. Anna will have you about to pass out for days of underconsumption. And I'm using these words because I don't need to get demonetized, censored, okay? And yeah, so flash forward to 9th grade, and I was, flash forward to the end of 8th grade actually, and I was still on the chunky side, and the back of my neck was black. And for those of you who don't know, that is low-key a sign of like becoming pre-diabetic. And my doctor was like, yeah, baby, you gotta do something because you're big and you're on the verge of becoming pre-diabetic. So I was very much becoming like health conscious. I was doing my research, going down like the clean eating pipeline, and then I watched the freaking What the Hell documentary. It was game change from there on. I stopped eating meat immediately. I started to become scared of any freaking food. I was scared of sugar. I stopped eating sugar for like 2 years straight, to be honest. 2 years straight. I was scared of any carb that wasn't freaking sweet potatoes and brown rice. I think I went on like a boiled egg eating spree, but all I was eating every day was vegetables. I was even scared of fruit because of that little high glycemic index chart where it's like, if you eat high glycemic, that's gonna spike your blood something that will in turn cause you to have cancer or like cause you to gain fat. Girl, don't piss me off. I feel so bad for my younger self because I was like being exposed to all this diet culture, and I had no one to like I didn't consult outside sources like actual doctors and nutritionists for them to step in and be like, Kimora, like, baby, you vegetables and brown rice is good every day, but you're dropping weight like this and you're hungry all the time. You got to do something more sustainable, more fulfilling, you know? So newsflash, I dropped 70 pounds, okay? Then 10th grade year, I popped out. And by popped out, I mean I went to in-person school for the first time since the middle of 7th grade year. And I popped out, and I'm like, okay, you know, like, I done lost the weight. My skin is clear. My hair curl is curling. Like, I can fit into the smaller size clothes. Like, I don't have to go to Lane Bryant for bras anymore. And yeah, and I was like, okay. Walking into the school, I'm like, where the biddies at? Like, where the babies? Like, where the fine shites? It wasn't called fine shite back then. And then I'm like, okay, like, is nobody gonna approach me? Like where y'all at? Like, nobody swarming me wanting to be my friend. But this was also because I was in a kind of redneck town in the mountains in a city that I've never been before. And if y'all know anything about the mountain white folks, you know. I'm not about to sit here and explain, but if you know, you know. If you don't, think of your southern white town, but on steroids, okay? Everybody's close knit. They don't play. I was one of like 10 black people. No, that's exaggerating. One of 5 black people. So it kind of makes sense why I wasn't getting attention. But it's still like, dang, like I did all this work and stuff and I'm still not getting approached. The frick? Like, then I was like, okay, maybe when I get to my next high school, I'll get approached because, you know, and because if you didn't know, I've been to like 3 different high schools throughout my high school career. 9th grade year, I was online. 10th grade year, I went to school in North Georgia. Junior and senior year, I've been here in Tennessee. And I'm like, okay, like I'm gonna get here. I'm gonna see, like I'm gonna create my cute little aesthetic friend group. Baby, I get here, it's the same thing as that mountain town, except there's more people that look like me. It's more diversity, but everybody's so freaking close knit because they've known each other since freaking pre-K and elementary school. And I was like, you know, I lost all the weight. My skin is clear. I think I'm attractive for the most part. Sometimes I'll go through my phases where I feel like really ugly. And the reason I feel really ugly is because I put so much time, energy, money, resources, hair care products, skincare products, body care products into looking the way I do just for me to not be approached, you know? And I'm like, damn, like maybe there is really something fundamentally wrong with me. Moral of the story, I did all that. I thought, okay, when I lose 70 pounds, which I did gain some back because I started eating more, kind of binge eating, you know, I kind of fluctuate. So I'm trying to lose some of the binge weight, you know, the excess weight. TW, trigger warning. But yeah, and I was like, okay, like more of the story, I lost all the weight. I cleared my skin up for the most part. My hair looks better. Okay, like don't play with the girls. Don't play with the curls, okay? And at the end of the day, I still don't feel fulfilled. Like I don't feel wanted. I don't feel desired. And then I'll sit with myself and I'm like, is my personality bad? Because my brother made a comment on my personality, and like I came to that realization that I spent so much of my time trying to become skinny and beautiful and pretty that I neglected my personality. I had no hobbies outside of reading freaking books and Wattpad. No shame in my game. But outside of that, what else do you have? You know? So I've decided to start focusing on building my own internal world and becoming the best version of myself internally, becoming more confident and secure, because insecurity is ugly. And I'll make another video on that because insecurity is ugly. Nobody wants to be around a person who's like, oh my gosh, I'm so ugly. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And even if you don't say it, sometimes people just exude the energy. But you know what? Some people are really good at masking it, okay? But anyways, sorry for this long-winded explanation. We really could have stopped at 10 minutes. But I feel like, you know, if I give y'all a story, if I give y'all a personal testimony, then yeah, you know what? Hell yeah. But I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope you all were able to take something away from it. And yeah, I hope you all have an amazing morning, evening, or night. I didn't even film an intro. I'm gonna film my intro now. But yeah, I love you all, and thank you so much for the recent support on this channel. Y'all are real ones. Y'all are shawty bays. I love y'all down. Love y'all forever. Love y'all. Catch y'all in the next one.